But now tell me about your idea. So what are you designing? I love this idea of having this kind of moment where everybody is focused on this one thing as a group activity. That's really clever, and that will, I think, spark people's imagination. A week from now, how do you get them still thinking about this? Oh, or maybe it's, you have a display of here's all the food. If you're a family of 4, here's how much the food and water looks. At a stadium, you might have space to actually do that, where you can literally buy a kit then. So the other thing you might do is have the popcorn vendors carry around a little, you can, on your cell phone now, you put that little gadget on and you can just do credit card sales on your phone. Yeah. What's it called?
Square.
Yeah, anyway, so it's pretty cool.
Building a Square.
Oh, you did? Okay. So you could have American Red Cross volunteers wandering through the stadium with one of those gadgets, and they could just literally buy the kit. People could buy their kit while they're thinking about it. So they've just made noise. They just registered an earthquake, the magnitude, as much as an earthquake. They could buy their kit immediately. They could, when they go get their food, they could see examples of, here's what you're going to need,
I wondered why I couldn't buy a Safeway kit like right there in the museum.
Yeah.
I wanted to see like the numbers of like how
That's
many
what
people
it could do,
have
is
come here.
there could be something up on the board that kept the running tally of how many of those people have bought them at that game.
And you could,
and it'd be like, oh, a new record of.
Oh, you totally. You could have. Oh no, what you do is you could have it be a contest between 2 different stadiums. So let's say it's on during the height of the football season if you're doing football, and you could get multiple stadiums, or I don't know if you'd have to get the franchises bought into this or the stadiums. I'm not sure who's in charge, but and you could have a contest to see which stadium could get the highest level of participation of instantaneous. First of all, which one was loudest and made the biggest earthquake. Number 2, which one had the highest level of instantaneous earthquake kit buying. But that's what would be of interest to museums, is usually how is this cross promotion going to drive attendance back to the institution. Or you do a co-branding on product sales and you do a shared revenue model as important. So for example, meeting up, do you have your meeting up place? So what's going to really happen if there's an earthquake is just a total breakdown in communication and people not knowing where to find people. And also having things like cash on hand. And the pharmacies are closed, so you really need to have your medicines and stuff in your kit. So the 6 steps that we have worked with all of our advisors on, only one is the kit. So how can your, game, or not your game, but your experience that you're creating here cover these other things? So make a plan. Is there a way for you to build a make a plan moment into your experience? Do they turn next to their neighbor and say, hey, do you have a plan? Where are you meeting? Where are you guys? What's your family's meeting spot?